I'm backing up my truck, I'm gonna hook it up, loading up my boat with all my gear. I've been working hard all week, trying to make ends meet, spending time wishing I was fishing. Well, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing. Gather up your gear and come along. Well, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing.
This is Terry Wickstrom. Join Karen Cullum, Greg Claggio, and me as we take you to some of our favorite fishing spots from Colorado to Minnesota, the Arctic Circle to Central America and beyond. As we revisit episodes of Mountain States Fishing and Angling Adventures Television on the best of fishing with Terry Wickstrom.
Hey, we're out here today at Chatfield Reservoir. I'm with Jeff Looney. Jeff, pleasure to fish with you today.
It's good to be with you too.
Jeff and I have been friends for quite a while, but we really haven't fished together much.
No, our schedules are like this, always missing.
But what we want to show you today is that even when your schedules are hectic, you don't have to drive 2 or 3 hours up in the mountains and back to get in some fun fishing. We're right here at Chatfield Reservoir. We're 15 minutes from downtown Denver. My big boat is being rigged up, so we got a little John boat from Crestliner today. We got it rigged out with a depth finder and an electric motor. We're going to go out on Chatfield Reservoir and just pull some bottom bouncers. Hopefully we're going to pick up some walleyes. That's what we're going to be targeting.
Right.
But when you're pulling bottom bouncers, you're liable to catch trout or crappies or perch or bluegills or any bass, anything else that swims in here.
Anything. Caught about a 5-pound catfish the other day pulling bouncers.
And you know, these metro area lakes provide some great fishing opportunities to just get out and really enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you join us out in the water and we'll have a good time. Let's get going.
Sounds good.
What a beautiful day.
Man.
You know what? Here we are. We're virtually in downtown Metro Denver, but it's a weekday morning and you got me out of bed at some ungodly hour.
I wanted to make sure you saw the sunrise.
I'm hung up.
Okay.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanted to make sure I saw the sunrise. It's a beautiful day. This way a little bit. And, but, you know, you think about the metro area, especially in a city the size of Denver, that you can't have a quality fishing experience. Well, there's a lot of good fishing in the metro area, and you don't have to drive. You got a day off in the middle of the week. You don't have to drive 2, 3 hours or 4 hours. Here we are out here. There's one other boat. Go forward a little more. And it's early in the morning. The sun has just come above the horizon, and you've been coming out here and catching quite a few walleyes.
Yeah.
I might have to switch to a bottom bouncer. I was going to start with this, but it may not be the right rig for what we're doing.
It's okay. As soon as we come off the bridge, it should unhook itself.
It's my fault for dragging it down where I was too. There, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. In addition to being an avid angler and tournament fisherman, Jeff builds custom rods, and this is a special rod he built for me to use Lindy rigs. It's long, so I can control a lot of line with long snells, and has just the right action. Has a very sensitive tip that moves, but enough backbone to set the hook and handle a big fish. Almost like you knew what you were doing.
Almost.
You know, it's amazing that when fishing equipment is designed by people that fish, how much more applicable it is.
Mm-hmm. After it, but we got another one coming on the screen.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fish down there.
Yeah.
I may have to switch to a bottom bouncer because keeping this down is a little tough.
Yeah, I've found working on this tight structure, this bridge is only 2 lanes wide. It's about 80 yards long, and it's not so tough this morning because there's no wind, but on a windy day, you get blown off of it real easy, and if your line's going out at too much of an angle, it's almost impossible to stay in that effective zone of right on top. So I've switched over to a real heavy bottom bouncer, and I'm almost straight down, which helps to be able to pivot the boat around, and especially with 2 guys going off each side, there's not a lot of room for error on it.
Right, and you're fishing the spot on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
So close this reel up and get it rigged
You know
up.
what's real nice, Terry, is looking over here at 470 and seeing all those cars just
On their way to work.
just stacked up on
their way to work.
470.
We're
Headed
downtown.
off to the mill.
We're in the metro area.
And we're out fishing.
There he is.
There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Nice, nice.
This is a walleye.
nice.
It's a walleye.
don't know how big it is yet. It's not a huge fish. Well,
Not a
it's a
bad start
decent
to the
fish.
day.
I think I can get him right here.
Can ya?
There we go. Well, I appreciate you put me on your spot so I could catch the first
sure.
fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice walleye.
Yeah. Oh, he took it down.
He took it good. Did you have your pliers with handy?
That was on the front hook too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He really took that down. Excellent.
Nice. Chatfield plump, healthy walleye.
Yeah.
Good fish?
They are just thick. They've got big, broad shoulders
Oh.
on them.
You got me wet. Well, thank you for taking me out here.
Hey, you bet.
Let's get some more of those.
You bet.
All right.
On my screen, and it showed a big fish symbol. I was real excited.
I got a fish.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I do. It came off the top of the bridge, and I didn't even feel him bite because as I pulled it off the edge of the bridge, the fish hit
was
it.
there.
Just as when it
Yeah.
hit the bridge, it kind of bounced, and he took it. I think when it bounced over the top of the bridge. Oh, there he goes. I was going to release him anyway.
Good.
That's okay.
You bet.
2-0.
I'm telling you, I am down.
We're not keeping score.
No.
But I'm
no.
kicking you in
But
your
I
spot.
gotta tell you what, I'm putting on a fresh crawler because this one.
We're not keeping score. I would never,
Right.
be
right.
competitive.
No, because it's not a tournament.
Of course, if he was ahead, we wouldn't be keeping score. I would tell a story about my son, my second oldest son, Terry Jr. We compete on everything, bowling, basketball, everything. So we're going out fishing one day, and he goes, I'm not competing with you fishing. He said, we're not keeping score. We were out, and he cast a plastic worm up by the dock and hooked a really nice largemouth. I mean, like the first cast. He turned to me and he goes, I'm up 1-0.
Oh, no. Ah, there he is. God, it's yours.
You need to net him?
No, no. No. Just another.
Another nice walleye.
No, he definitely isn't as big as yours. Little tiny fella. He's next year's crop. Hey now.
Let's see what you got there.
Hey now.
Lift him up. I want to see him. Don't be releasing him in the water.
No, he's definitely smaller.
What's that dink? What are you messing around with those for?
Well,
Come on.
I just needed to break the seal. That's the problem.
All right. You know what? They're all fun to catch.
They are fun.
Boy, it is beautiful out today.
Yeah.
You know, we're out here. It's, what's the date? August 17th, 18th? 19th. So we're here in the middle of August. It's going to get hot here later in the day, but we're out here right now. Beautiful, dry, warm weather. The lake is just calm. I mean,
The kids just went back to school on Monday.
Yeah.
It's Thursday, so
there's not a lot of... But I mean, great time. You know, another thing to think about too is that we're in Denver, the metropolitan area, and different lakes in the area turn on at different times. Earlier in the year, Cherry Creek is actually a better lake than this.
Oh, definitely.
But then Cherry Creek has such a prolific shad hatch. You get about the middle of July when those shads start getting edible size, and it gets really tough to catch a fish. And that's about the time Chatfield starts coming into his own, where we're at right now, Chatfield Reservoir. And Aurora kind of warms up during that period, and you've got Bear Creek. But the different lakes, if you kind of pay attention to what's going on, there's different things going on, and you're still only 15 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
And there's just different things to take advantage of and different places to be.
Get ready, they're on the screen again.
It'd be nice if we get a double for a change. Especially since you're catching up if you catch any more.
I see him on the screen, I'm getting hits. There he is.
Any size?
No.
Where that rod's been, it must be one you made.
Yeah.
And it's a big fish, huh?
Yeah, this is my... Oh, he's not too bad. This one's gonna be close.
Oh yeah, oh that's a nice healthy fish.
That's a Terry fish right there. It's not like that first one I hooked. A little bit nicer, but there it is.
Another one. Walleye?
I think so. It's fighting like a walleye. Oh yeah. Doggone, another little one though.
Oh, a dink.
I know it well.
But you know what? We're catching a lot of fish.
We are catching
It's
a lot
fun.
of fish. Lose it.
All right, got one. Good, good. Any size?
Not yet. Oh, it's not too bad.
Right, another nice
Another
Chatfield
nice, yeah, real nice 16, 15. Oh, this one's got some fight to it.
That fish must have been looking for my line.
Right, and got hung up on the trailer hook of my 2-hook harness. No, he's not quite 15 or 16. Might have been giving myself a little too much credit. Boy, I barely had him hooked too. Just barely. Beautiful fish. There we go.
Oh, that looks like it might be a better fish.
This is a little bit nicer. Here we are again at the transition of the roadbed to the bridge. Exact same spot, different direction of the last fish we just caught. So 11:30. A lot of guys are already done and home thinking, you know, walleyes don't bite during the light of day.
Well, if that was the case, you'd never have a walleye tournament.
Nope. Joe Childs taught me that. He says, he invited me fishing one day. I says, well, let's get out and go early. He says, no, I don't fish early.
That's why Joe and I get along so well.
Yeah. Here we are again.
Walleye or trout? Or?
It feels like a nice walleye.
Oh, do you need the net for this one, you think?
I might.
I'm going to get the net ready.
I haven't seen it yet. He kind of came up underneath. Yeah, he's a little bit closer to what we're looking for. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a better walleye.
That's 12 o'clock, high noon, 00. Ah, that got me. That'll draw some blood. Battle scars.
Let's see what you got there.
A little bit nicer.
Oh, yeah.
Nicer walleye with the blood.
Notice we're good to the fish. It's the fishermen we're hard on.
Right. And I was out here the first day I came out this year. I love to fish jigs. And I came out and that's how I was catching them. And they were biting so good that I decided to take a page out of Al Linder's book. I heard a story about him, why he's such a good fisherman, is every new technique that comes along, he'll go out and fish that technique until he's proficient at it.
Well, you know,
and that's what makes him so well-rounded. So I thought I better get on that bottom bouncer while the fish are biting and get a little bit of confidence so that when the time comes in a tournament that they're hitting on the bottom bouncers, I'll be able to have a little more confidence in it.
Well, you know, that's exactly right, too, to experiment when the fish are biting.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people experiment and try things when the fish aren't biting and they don't fish them well, they don't gain any confidence, like you said, and then they don't fish it again because they haven't caught fish.
Mm-hmm.
But when you've got a good bite going on and fish are biting, that's when you will gain confidence and you'll understand the subtle nuances of working that lure.
Yeah.
And you'll fish with it. Because if they're not biting any when you put it down, you really don't know if you're using it right or if they're not catching fish, or if it's just a slow bite or you're not on fish.
You're not learning anything. But it's a nice trout. Oh yeah. You got him or?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
I'll need you.
Well, then, while you're playing with the trout,
I'll need
I'm
you.
gonna go after our intended species.
I might need your pliers. I think I can get it. Let's see. Give me your pliers, please. I got it.
Okay.
Well, that's a good example.
That's a nice
rainbow.
Ooh, he's got something on by your thumb.
Yeah, I think that's where he just got injured a little bit there. But it just shows you that out here bottom bouncing like this, we got big crappies and big trout. And oh, there he goes. Well, I was going to put him in a little more gently than that.
Right.
But at least you got to look at him. And that was fun. I tell you what, you can sure tell when you get a trout compared to a walleye.
They do a lot more of an erratic pull. I don't know if it's stronger, but...
Well, you know, coming out here and the type of fishing we're doing, pulling these bottom bouncers across this bridge and structure, you're going to catch trout and perch and walleyes and bass and just have a good time. And we're targeting walleyes, but there's no reason if you just want to get out, have some fun and do a little fishing, that you can't come right out to any of these metro lakes and just fish a few of these different methods and have a good time. Bottom bouncers or jigs or pull a few crankbaits and you just have a great time. And there's there's great fishing right in Metro Denver, there really is. And people don't realize that. I mean, the 6th largest walleye in the world came out of Stanley Lake. Right? And how many double-digit walleyes come out of Aurora and Cherry Creek and Chatfield?
Man,
Every year,
yeah.
dozens, really.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't like to hear this, but you can probably have a better chance of catching a 10-pound walleye in Metro Denver than you do in northern Minnesota. We're having way too much fun. I don't think this is legal. You know, it really is fun. I get to travel all over North America fishing in some of the best fisheries and with the best equipment and all the top fishermen. And it's just still so much fun just to come out to a little local lake, catch a few fish, and just relax and have a good time. And just,
Yeah.
it's just, you got to get out and enjoy it. It's just too much fun not to.
It really is.
Got walleye?
Yep.
Any size?
No, just the average that we've been hooking out here. Maybe even a little bit smaller.
Fun to catch.
They are a blast. Looks like I got this one with both hooks. Just a nice little.
Shows that there's going to be fish for a long time to come.
Yeah.
It's an 18-inch minimum here, so anything under 18 inches you have to return to the water. But you know what? If you spend a day out here, you'll catch a couple big enough to keep you and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another nice trout. Another nice trout.
Fat rainbow trout.
Yeah. You want the net on him?
No, I'll get him. If he gets
All
away,
right.
we're going to let him go anyway. But boy,
Yeah.
is that fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
just
hit hard, too.
Oh, just smacked
He
it.
tore it. Almost tore it out of your hand, it looked
I know,
like.
I was just... First it was a little tiny bite, and I was kind of waiting to see what it was and feel it. Look at him go. We're going to let you go if you're nice.
That'd have been a nice one on a fly rod.
Nice rainbows. We're going to let him go.
Nice one on a bottom bouncer.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Well, we've got a variety of fish. Bluegills, crappie, trout, and lots of walleyes.
Ooh. Oh.
Good fish?
Feels pretty nice. He looks pretty nice too. Oh yeah.
Need the net?
Let me see. He looked good down below. Oh, there's another one with him. Oh. Yeah, I will need the net for this one.
Get it or you need help? Suppose you want me to help you.
Well, sure. He's too feisty. He's not really that much bigger than the rest, but he's feisty and he's not
Weightlifter.
hooked very well. There we go.
There we go.
A little bit nicer.
Oh, a nice fat fish. Let me get this out of here so you don't get hurt.
Yeah, thank you, because I don't want to get another ooch.
Where's your player? There's a pair right here. Get the hook out of
Boy, I
here.
barely had him.
There we go. Let you get the hook out of the net.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Another nice fat Chatfield walleye. Boy, they're nice, healthy, firm fish. They're doing
Yeah,
well. You know,
they
they're
are.
not
They're
bloated like they're overeating, but they're just good, solid fish that bodes well for this fishery.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice fish to catch for a long time to come. We'll get him back in the water. And away he goes.
That's fun.
Way to go.
Too much fun, thank you.
What do you got?
I can't tell. It's
You going to need help?
no. You need to catch one yourself.
Oh, excuse me?
Well, just because of the last time when you helped me and
Yeah.
you weren't able to continue fishing.
I don't mind helping you. You look like you need help.
Oh, it's a nice rainbow. This is a nice rainbow right here.
Bring it up by the side of the boat and I'll help you get it. Whoa. Boy, that's taking
Wow.
drag.
This is probably the best rainbow I've caught out of Chatfield.
Oh man, we might have to net this one.
Yeah, this one's definitely a netter. See, Terry, it was that speed impulse.
Well, you know what? For the rainbows, that's true, especially.
Look at the size of that thing.
Ooh, nice, nice.
That's a nice fish.
He's not going anywhere he doesn't want to go either, is
No.
he? Every time he gets close to that net, he turns and goes.
Ooh, and he's pretty too.
All right.
All right. Gosh, he's really not as big as I thought he was.
Oh, but beautiful colors and a good
Yeah.
health. You know what? There's a big scar on this fish.
big, huge scar.
Something hit this, went after this fish.
Is it wrapped on a tooth in there or something? Here he goes.
Okay, can you get it now?
Yeah.
There we go. I guess your
Nice.
forceps are on my finger if you can.
Yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful rainbow trout. I want you to
Big,
look at the
big
scar. Now that
scar.
scar is healed already. You get a close-up of that scar. Something got a hold of that fish.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Something sharp, maybe a propeller even.
Yeah, it could have got hurt on something, or it could have been a bird, a big bird or
Yeah.
something. But if you turn this over, I just want to look at the colors and the beauty, how beautiful that fish is.
Beautiful.
Get the sun shining on it just right.
And its fins are just so sharp. Its tail's nice and pointy.
What a beautiful fish.
Big fins here. You can tell the stalker trout because they don't have these fins here. Whoa.
There he goes.
Good.
Thanks for being out here with me.
Thank you for having me. It has been my pleasure.
It's been a great trip. We had a great day. Here we are, 15 minutes from downtown Denver.
Yeah.
Just having the time of our life, catching trout, walleyes. Get out and enjoy this. You've got to get out and enjoy the local fishing. And join us next week on Mountain States Fishing.